Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help you get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So I'm going to introduce you to a few of them right now. Short Bus Pull Up is in the house. JJ's Mix, thanks for coming in. Deja's So Cute is back with us again. MJ&J Family Mukbangs has been here time and time again for Tuber Chat. Kristen Walton, my love, of course, is nice and early. And Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls. I've been somewhat following you around for a few hours today on different live streams. So I'm very happy that you made it in here with us today. Exclusive TV, this might be your first time here. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'd love to welcome you. And I hope you'll stick around and make some new friends and family members. Kira Walton is in the house, my BFF forever. The Chit Chat Queen, who is going to be our featured channel of tomorrow. Pretty Saucy's in the house, and I'm very excited about that. I'm hoping to talk to you for a second, Pretty Saucy, in a few minutes. 98 Drans, thanks for coming in, and I think we're just about caught up. So right now, we're looking at JD Knight 7. And the reason I featured this channel today is because JD Knight 7 has been with us time and time again already for Tuber Chat. Even though we're just started and only on our 9th episode today, JD Knight 7 comes back and back again and repeatedly shares us out on Twitter to help gain more awareness and bring more people in. And we really appreciate it. So I keep saying in the Tuber Chat community that I'm always looking for creators to feature, and we're going to be doing a much bigger and better job of that. But right now, I just want to give you a little taste of what's to come. So every day I'm featuring a channel just a little bit on our thumbnail of the video for those of you who saw it, as well as on the screen when we begin, and that's JD Knight 7. I'm looking for creators who are generous, who understand that you're going to have to give much more than you ever expect to receive on YouTube to get what you want, and JD Knight 7 is one of those people. So you can bet if you connect with them, you're going to find yourself in a very good position, because JD Knight 7 is a generous creator. So I see a few more people are coming in. Jaden Suh, thanks for coming in. April WID, thank you. This is one of the most generous people that I've even met in the last long while. And we've had a few messages back and forth over the last couple of days. And she just does an unbelievable job of promoting others. It's really like something else to see. Sincerely, Lucy, thanks for coming in. I know you went live right before I came on, so forgive me for not coming in. I did peek for a second. It looked like you were driving, but I wanted to make sure I was on time, and I started a few minutes early today. And then the Triplet family, thanks for coming in. Lil Boke James, you're going to make a video. Okay, that's cool, but I'm happy that you're here. Maybe you can meet some friends and family members, and you'll have some people to watch that video when you make it. So let me just go back to the beginning of my list and see who's here. Short Bus Pull Up is still here, so let's get them up right now. Short Bus Pull Up is somebody who you're going to see around. I'd be shocked if you haven't met them already. I've crossed paths with them a million times in different people's live streams. This is somebody who is very well respected in the community, very much liked, always gets a warm welcome in every live stream that I pass by and run into Short Bus Pull Up. So that's somebody that you're going to want to connect with. The way that we do that properly here is you visit a creator from the chat one by one. Go to their channel. You can leave the chat here, leave the live stream if you need to. If you're not on a computer and can't open another window, that's fine. Go to their channel, watch a short video in full. It must be at least a minute long. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of sentences. And then give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, then subscribe to them. Come back to the live stream here into the chat and leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We all know what that means, and they'll get right back to you. Okay, we'll see about that there. Okay, forgive me. I just had to attend to something very quickly here. JJ's Mix Vlog is next. I've been very fortunate to be able to catch JJ's Mix Vlog frequently over the last little while in live streams. She's a wonderful supporter, and not only here on the Tuber Chat channel, but as well on my personal channel. And I really appreciate everything that she does. I see her in many other live streams as well, so she's very active. Definitely somebody that you're going to want to connect with. I am just doing a couple of things at the same time here. I want to make sure occasionally I'm dropping messages for you from my personal account for those of you who like to connect with me as well. So I appreciate your patience while I do that. I lost my message there. JJ's Mix Vlog is fun to watch. She's fun, she's funny, she's entertaining, she has a dynamic personality, and she has people from all over the world in her live stream. So you're going to get friends and family members in a very diverse community by visiting her. Well, I'm very happy. We've had quite a busy beginning here. I'm going to get to everyone, as long as you're here for at least a little while. Stage is So Cute has been with us several times already. So you just put up a video just right now, 10 things to do when you're bored. I'm sure a lot of people are right now, so that's probably a great video to watch. So this is something fresh and new, and you just hit 200 subscribers, so that's a wonderful milestone as well. So thank you very much for coming back again and again. Like I said, these creators, they keep coming back, are aggressively growing their channels, and because of the way that we talk about connecting properly here, I think that most of the people who keep returning are probably people you're going to want to connect with. Of course, we are connected to just about everybody until we get somebody that's brand new, and when we do, we subscribe to everybody here at Tuber Chat. We want to make sure that we are sharing the love and doing it the right way. So I'll remind you one more time, just before we get to the next channel, the way that we do that is we visit a channel one by one. Anybody that you want in the chat, we're all here for the same thing. So don't be shy, please reach out. And then you visit that creator's channel, you watch a short video in full, it must be more than a minute long, and then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. Should be at least a couple of sentences, and then give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody, of course, and then you come back here into the chat, leave a single or double emoji next to their name, and we all know what that means, and they will get right back to you. So the next channel we're looking at is MJ&J Family Mukbangs. And look at this, I didn't even expect that. So MJ&J Family Mukbangs is somebody who's got Tuber Chat listed as a featured channel right on the front of her page, and I really appreciate that. I'm just making a note for that so that I don't, it doesn't slip my mind. This is a channel who I've been very fortunate to hop in on a live stream. I lost my screen there, didn't I? My screensaver popped on. You guys didn't see that, but it knocks out what I'm doing. Let's get MJ&J Mukbangs back up here. MJ&J Family Mukbangs is a channel I was lucky enough to hop in on live stream not too long ago, and she just says the most wonderful and pleasant things. Not to mention is a very generous creator, does a lot of promoting of other channels. So this is somebody that you're going to definitely want to be connected with. For those of you who were with us last time, MJ&J Family Mukbangs was a featured channel on, I believe, episode number 8. So I'm always happy to have them in here. And again, same with Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls, and a couple of others have been following them around for most of today's afternoon, visiting as many live streams as I can. One of the things I want to mention that comes up often is how long do you need to spend in a live stream if you're short on time? There we go. Look, she just Everyday Life with the Kelly Girl subscribed to me personally, as well as the Tuber chat. So thank you for that. Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls. Let me just see your front page. Okay, I'd love to see you get a banner going. Oh, you subscribed to Kira Walton too, my BFF forever. Love to see you get a banner going and just adjust the front page a little bit, just so that you don't lose anybody. Be ashamed to have people come to your front page and then split. But as I was saying, if you're limited on time, and a lot of us are, as our channels get bigger and bigger, and as we follow more people, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you wish you could. So I appreciate every minute that you spend here at Tuber Chat and with me personally. But when you are in a live stream, if you can stay for longer than 15 minutes, you can literally watch the clock. I do sometimes stay for 16 minutes. Try to drop a message in the chat when you get there. Always say hello to the host. Welcome the host. Let them know that you're there. And then leave a message when you leave, just so that the YouTube algorithm's kind of marking your time for you and the host gets credit. 15 minutes should be your minimum, where possible. Of course, everybody's understanding. But what that does is it makes sure that the creator and the host gets the credit for the time that you've spent. So if you're out there supporting people, you just want to make sure you're doing it the right way. And that's the best advice that I have for you right now on that. Something that comes up all the time. Exclusive TV. You were here pretty early. Let's just see if you're still here. It looks like you might be. So let's get you up on the screen. And forgive me for not being certain if this is your first time here. There you are. Yes, I believe it is. 26,000 subscribers. So you're obviously doing very... Oh, if this is you, this is not you. Let me... We're going to try to help you get to 26,000 subscribers if that's on your radar. But let's make sure we've got the right exclusive TV. You've got a somewhat popular name there. And I'm just comparing the thumbnail. Let me see if I can easily find it. And... we'll do another search. We'll filter for channels, and we'll see if it's going to come up easily for us here. Not the easiest channel to find, just because you see how popular the name is. So I'm going to ask, I know Amanda's here from the Hoops Family Network, so thank you very much for coming in. I wonder if you might be able to track down that link for me. I'm not using my go-to channel right now. If you don't mind, and I will make a quick note of it so that I don't forget or miss them. And then we're going to continue on. I'm going to make my mods wait today a little bit, just so that we can get some people. So pretty saucy. I hope you're still with us. Let me just have a quick look and see. Yeah. Oh, Pretty Chocolate Girl's here too. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me, I'm always behind in the chat, so if you've come in, I want you to know I do appreciate you being here. My goal is to make sure that we feature everybody today. And so it keeps me very far behind in the chat, sometimes even as much as half an hour. So if you've come in and I've not said hello, I do appreciate you being here, but I don't want to lose my place and forget anybody. So Pretty Saucy, I'm really happy that you're here. What I would really love to see, and forgive my forcing my 2 cents opinion on you, is for you to get a banner as quickly as you can. And then let's just see what you got going on for playlists here. Okay, you've got a few playlists. I don't know how... Oh, no, we talked about this. I don't know how many of these are yours. So I'm hoping that you can put a couple of playlists together that are just your own stuff. And I'd love to see one that's all your stuff with no live streams. Forgive me for not being certain whether you live stream or not. I can have a quick look here and know. You might. I don't know. That's a long video. 40 minutes is quite long. I don't know if you live stream or if those are just videos, but they're obviously very detailed, so that's great. But then if you don't mind, when you can, get a playlist together that's got all of your stuff, not including live streams. And the reason why I say that, I'm going to move on to the next channel for a second here, 98 Trends, because when we do things like swapping playlists with each other, and that's for watch hours, and just so everybody knows, there are a lot of channels in here that are willing to do that. For instance, I did mention MJ&J Family Mukbangs, along with anybody that you see in blue, any of the moderators. That includes the Hoops Family Network, Kristen and Kira Welton, as well as myself, and I'm sure Cooking with Q and more will be here at some point. Anybody in blue does playlist swapping. What that means is that they will run a playlist of your videos for you, and you will run a playlist of videos for them. You're not required to comment and like every single video. You're just required to run the playlist. It's good to comment at the beginning and end if you can, at least at the beginning, to let them know that you've done it. And what that does is, if you imagine that you've got a 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 hour playlist, and you get a lot of people to run that playlist for you, then you can imagine your hours are going to stack up pretty quickly, and we all need to get to our 4,000 hours, which is 240,000 minutes. So it's definitely attainable. You're seeing creators around you get monetized all the time, so it's very possible, and we want to help you get there. And that's one of the ways. So Pretty Saucy, if you have the ability, and then 98 Trends, it looks like you're well on your way. You just put a video out. It says 6 hours ago, but it also says I got a line on it. So I wonder if that's not an accurate refresh on the page, but that's okay. And then let me just see if I can catch up here. I wonder if the Hoops Family Network is still here. I hope that that's what I was looking for. I'm going to scoop it out of somewhere else. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. Idillionaire Nini, thanks for coming in. Forgive me if I've skipped over you. The Triplet family, we are going to get to everybody. Hugh and Nini vlogs. I know we've talked about me catching, running a playlist for you as soon as you can get one together, if I remember right. But thank you for coming in. I see you're saying it's your first time in the live stream, so thank you very much for that. Exclusive TV, I appreciate you telling me that. I'm going to use that if I have to, but Hoops Family Network may have gotten that that link already for me. So I'm going to keep scrolling. I'm really, really far behind, so forgive me, everybody. Raindrops, thanks for coming in. So wait, what we do here, Raindrops, just so you know, let me just see if you're still here. Okay, looks like you might still be here. So everybody's here for the same thing, so we don't ask for support. What we basically do here is you just pick anybody out of the chat. We're all here for the same thing. So pick one person out of the chat at a time, visit their channel, watch a short video in full, and then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It must be over a minute long. I thought that Hoops Family dropped me a link, and I can't seem to find it now. I'm so sorry. So as I was saying, you watch a short video in full, leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, give the creator a thumbs up, and then subscribe to them if you enjoyed their content. We always subscribe to everybody. Then come back here into the chat, leave a single or double emoji next to their name, and we are all here for the same thing. We know what that means, and then they will get right back to you. I'm just looking for this. Okay, let me skip on to the next channel. I got Pretty Saucy. I got. Did I put Deja So Cute up? I think I did, but oh, I'm on 98 Trends right now. So 98 Trends is here. I forget if this is your first time in, but I feel like I've seen you before. So let me just have a look. Yeah, we're subscribed, so you must have been here before. So thank you for coming back. And forgive me, it's just I'm looking for this one link because I don't want exclusive TV to be left out. So what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move on to the next channel, and then I'm going to keep chasing what I'm chasing here. Jane and Sa. Yeah, thank you for coming in, but I have seen you around. I think we crossed paths a couple of times today, actually, in different people's live streams. So thank you for coming in. Now, because you are a new channel for us here and a new connection, I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is add one of your videos. I will add this last one here, the latest one you put up a week ago, into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, within the next couple of days, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of this TikTok video. I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. So hopefully you're subscribed to us here as well. And if you don't want to miss the next live stream, I hope you'll turn the bell on. But I really appreciate you coming in and giving us a shot over here. Hopefully you're going to meet lots of new friends and family members today. April WYD. I didn't already put you up, did I? I forget whether I put your channel on the screen. It doesn't matter. I'd like to put you up 100 times. She has just been the most generous creator I've seen in a while. She has been promoting people non-stop, other than herself, and I was happy enough to be in her live stream as well. So that's wonderful, and she's definitely somebody that you're going to want to connect with. When people keep coming back and back, like I keep saying, it kind of speaks volumes about their intentions and their ideas behind their channel. Let's see if I can pull a maneuver here and get that exclusive TV that I was looking for. I know he gave me an idea. They gave me an idea to let me know what I can use for target search to get to them. Of course, my internet is just getting beaten to death right now, so I'll have to be a little patient with that. One of the things that helps for those of us who live stream and keep a YouTube window open, so you obviously have to mute them if you're using StreamYard or something like that, but as well, you can drop the quality of your YouTube down to 144 pixels for a while, and that I find helps a little bit. Let me see if I can find exclusive TV here again. There's the link. Is that it? Hoops Family Network got the link, I think. I'm just waiting for it. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to just copy and paste over here for you all to see, and we will get exclusive TV up here. Then we're going to get to the Chit Chat Queen. Chit Chat Queen is going to be our featured channel for tomorrow, like I was saying. Now, when I have talked in, I know a lot of you have been here with me before for Tuber Chat. So when I've talked about featuring channels, I'm actually going to do a much bigger and better job, and the people I've already featured will obviously have a chance to be featured again, because our intention is to feature channels across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Reddit, Twitter, and more. So what you can do to be considered as a featured channel is sign up for the email list at tuberchat.com, and I will shortly be sending emails that let you know everything that we're doing at TuberChat, so that you can stay informed and continue to make quality connections and keep those connections while we're not live streaming. We can only live stream a couple hours a day, but you'll be able to continue the relationships that you're building with the other creators, and we want to encourage that and do everything that we can to help you both on our streams and off our streams. So here, exclusive TV, I am not already subscribed to you. This might be your first time here, so thank you very much for coming in and checking us out. I see Kurosi G and InQ's World, Jay Dunn, lots of popular people in our social circle, Aunt Maddie TV on your page. That's wonderful. That's a wonderful endorsement for you, because these are quality creators that I'm connected to, most of them both personally and on TuberChat here. So I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take your latest video and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream, within the next couple of days, I will watch your video in full. I will comment on it with a meaningful comment of at least a couple of sentences. I will give you a thumbs up, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to be doing it the right way, and hopefully you're subscribed to us here at Tuber Chat as well, and I hope you'll put the bell on so that you don't miss any of our live streams. This is one of my best friends on YouTube that I'm putting up here next. I didn't put, oh, I was going to put, sorry, I was going to put the Chit Chat Queen up for a second, so we are developing our own little friendship that is about to blossom, I'm sure. And then as well, Sincerely Lucy is about to come up. She's somebody who has been an unbelievable supporter. So the Chit Chat Queen is somebody you're going to see a lot of tomorrow if you're able to be with us. I changed the times of the live streams. They're all going to be at noon Eastern Daylight Time. I live in Niagara Falls, which is in the Toronto area, basically on the eastern seaboard of the United States almost. And so we have... that should be about a good enough time for anybody across the U.S. to be able to catch us, as well as catching everybody in Europe, Asia, and everywhere else. So it's going to be much earlier than today. So hopefully you'll put the bell on, not miss it, and we will do it at the same time for the next 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then I'll continue the schedule after that. So the Chit Chat Queen is going to be featured tomorrow. This, again, is another well-respected, very much liked creator in the community, not to mention has been unbelievably supportive of us here at Tuber Chat, and spent a very significant amount of time over the last several live streams. This is somebody who is aggressively working on her own channel, and therefore you know that this is a quality connection, somebody who's going to keep coming back, and for yourselves, the kind of connection that you definitely want to make. So I wanted to make sure I got the Chit Chat Queen up, and we're going to see a lot more of her tomorrow as a featured channel. So now I bring you Sincerely Lucy. This is, there you see, I popped in for 1 second. This is one of, I say, my best friends on you know, in the YouTube community. She has been unbelievably supportive. As a matter of fact, she's the first creator that officially interviewed me on her channel, and we talked everything YouTube. She's very knowledgeable. She is very well respected and liked in the community. Somebody that you're absolutely going to want to connect with. She has a heart of gold, a wonderful sense of generosity, and a community of like-minded people around her. So getting a connection started with Sincerely Lucy is a fantastic thing that will simply launch your explosive growth that I'm sure will follow the second you you start connecting with her. So I hope that you will. And thank you, Lucy, for coming in. I know you're very busy. She streams very often, so we're very lucky. And like I keep saying, I really appreciate every moment that everybody spends with us here at Tuber Chat. As our channels get bigger and as we follow more and more people, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you wish that you could. And so I understand how overwhelming it can be. You want to watch everybody's videos. You want to spend, you know, stay in everybody's live streams. But there's just simply a limit to the hours in the day. So I do appreciate every minute that you spend, both with me personally and here in Tuber Chat. I'm going to see if I could drop another message from my personal channel in case you'd like to connect with me. And then this is the Triplet family. So the Triplet family's been with us before, but this is somebody who's aggressively growing their channel, and I have seen them in other live streams as well. So this is somebody, when I keep talking about creators that come back again and again, that's the kind of activity you need on your channel. My friend Aquarius from Cooking with Q and the TMC family, who's one of our moderators, very much inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat along with the Hoops Family Network, he has a wonderful saying. He says, "What's a sub without a view?" And it's true. We can chase as many people and try to build our numbers as fast as we can, but it's not going to help if down the road you have a couple of thousand subscribers and nobody's watching your videos. Especially if monetization is something that's on your radar, you're really going to want to maximize your efforts. And that's what we're here to try to help you do. So the Triplet family, coming back and back again, has a dynamic personality here between them on their channel. You can see these are really fun looking thumbnails and activities that they're doing. Obviously challenges, and somebody that you're going to want to connect with, because as I say, when somebody's aggressively growing their channel but being spoken of coming back and back again, it speaks to what they're likely going to do on your own channel when you connect with them. Okay, I'm going to catch our next channel. Oh, thank you. Okay, so 98 Drens came in because of JJ's mix. So thank you for that very much. I always appreciate any kind words that anybody's going to spread about us, and any referral. By the way, maybe that reminds me, if you have the ability to share us out in any way, then of course I'll appreciate it, and that's on your community tab or Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else that you have the ability. The more people that we get in, the bigger the community will get, and we can make a lot more connections as well. So I'll appreciate it. So Ask Twana is a new connection for us here. Forgive me for 1 second, and I'm going to talk about her channel for a second here. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. So Ask Twana, thank you for coming in. This is obviously your first time with us, and I really appreciate it. So because you're a new connection for us, I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. Let's look at what you've had happening lately. These are a little bit long. I'm going to take this. Actually, I'm going to take channel relaunch. I want to see what your intentions are. So I'm going to add this into my watch later. What that's going to allow me to do is, after the live stream today, between the next few days, when I have a chance, I'm going to go through my watch later list. I'm going to watch your video in full. I'm going to leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. Obviously, your intentions for what you're going to do with your channel. I'm going to give you a thumbs up, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to us here at Tuber Chat as well, and then I hope you'll turn the bell on it also, so that you can stay notified and not miss any other of our live streams. And I'm sure you're going to meet a lot of quality friends and family members today. So JD Knight 7 is back with us again. Thank you for coming in. Sincerely, Lucy is just referencing Short Bus. Yes, Short Bus Pull Up is all over the place and is a quality creator. And like I said, a very well liked and respected person in the community as well. So I'm always way behind in the chat, and that's because right now we're featuring everybody. So if I've skipped over you, please don't worry. As long as you're still active in the chat, I will get to you. It usually takes me a little while, but hopefully everybody's doing a good job of connecting with each other in the chat. Making new friends and family members. Of course, you want to do it the right way. Pretty Chocolate Girl is back with us again, so thank you very much. I'm very happy that this is becoming a frequent stop for you. So the way that we connect with people like Pretty Chocolate Girl the right way, I believe we were hanging out in Wonston's It's Me Wonston Yes Honey's live stream the other day. But I've also seen you a couple of times since then. I've aggressively been trying to visit as many people as I can, and Pretty Chocolate Girl is working on her channel as well. So at 190, I wonder if it's even possible that we could have you cross the 200 mark today. You must be thinking about it. You just put a video up not too long ago, so everybody has something fresh to see when they connect with you. And I was going to describe the way that we do that properly here and in all love streams, like what we're witnessing right this second, is you visit a creator one by one. You go to their channel, you can leave if you have to, and then hopefully come back afterwards. What you do is watch a short video in full. It must be at least a minute long for the algorithm to count. You leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and then give the creator a thumbs up, of course. And if you enjoyed their content, then you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody here at Tuber Chat, of course. And then you come back into our chat and leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We all know what that means, and then they will get right back to you and do the same for you. So Q and Nini Vlogs. I'm making our moderators wait today, just because it's so busy. We're lucky to have a lot of people with us. So I don't know why we're not already connected, because I've been chasing you around. So I know I've talked about running a playlist for you. Whether I'm going to do that with my own account or with Tuber Chat is yet to be decided. But what I'm going to do, because we're a new connection, I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I will do is take, not your latest video because it's not long enough, but I'll take this LA commercial. Actually, yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to take, your LA commercial, add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is within the next couple of days, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch your video in full. I will give you a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It will be a couple of sentences long. And then I will give you the thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I make sure that the connection sticks. And then hopefully you're connected to us here at Tuber Chat as well. And hopefully you've got the bell on so that you don't miss any of our other live streams. We will be back tomorrow and Sunday and Monday, all at noon Eastern Daylight Time. So, yeah, thank you. Exclusive TV. I know it's been a little while, and I know you told me how to find it. It was easier for me to wait for the Hoops Family Network to grab your link for you. So thanks to her for that. Anybody that you see in blue is a moderator on the channel. They're here to assist and help. The Hoops Family Network is inspirational, not only in the creation of Tuber Chat and everything that we're doing here, but in my own personal growth on my channel over the last several months. Darren's Travels, it's I believe your first time with us, so thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you coming and visiting. So Darren's Travels has 744, so 1,000 must be on your radar, and hopefully we're going to push you a little bit farther today and get you closer. So Darren's Travels, because you're a new connection for Tuber Chat, I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take your latest video and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, within the next couple of days, I will watch your video in full in my watch later list. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of this video, which is obviously my job, crew, Home Depot, and I'll have a look at what that video is and get to know you a little bit. And then I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe. And what that will do is make sure that the connection sticks. That's the right way to do it. And then hopefully you're subscribed to us here at Tuber Chat as well, and you've got the bell on so you don't miss any of our live streams. So pretty saucy, yeah. Because I see you, you're still here, and I know that was a while back. So forgive me, about 20 minutes ago you left that message for me. But I did want to say, so as quickly as you can get a banner together, I would love it if you would, and I can help you if you want to reach out to me personally, as anybody can. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, of course, as well as Twitter and everything else, but Facebook and Instagram are the easiest way to get a hold of me. And if you need some help getting a quick banner done, there's probably something I can do for you to get that happening quickly. Idealionaire Nini. That is some channel name. We're not going to get you mixed up, obviously. So, I'm very glad that you've come to visit us. Obviously, you're aggressively growing your channel. You're doing well with over 100 subscribers. Hopefully, we're going to push you a little bit farther today as well. Because you're a new channel and a new connection for Tuber Chat, I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm going to take this, not the latest video, that's a little long for me, but I am going to take this 9-minute one, add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, within the next couple of days, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and I will give you a thumbs up, and then I will subscribe to you. In that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks, and then hopefully you're connected to us here and subscribed at Tuber Chat, and then hopefully you'll turn the bell on so that you don't miss any of our other live streams. And while you're here, hopefully you'll gain quite a few new friends and family members. Please don't be shy. Everybody's here for the same thing, so reach out to anybody that you want to here in the chat. It's me, Wanston. Yes, honey. We were just saying pleasant things about you. This is another one of our featured channels. This has been somebody who has been a wonderful supporter to us since the beginning of Tuber Chat. Wanston has been here time and time again for our live streams, as well as I've had the pleasure of hanging out. Wanston streams every morning, and I've been able to hang out in most of his live streams over this week. I see he's got Cooking with Q and More as a featured channel. Yo, it's your boy Leo, and he's featured Tuber Chat on the front page as well. And I'm just making a note of that because I don't want to forget that you've done that. And I probably just lost my screen again because my when my screensaver goes on my computer, if I move my mouse in the wrong direction, it sets off the screensaver and knocks my screen off. So Wanston, thank you. You've been an inspirational channel and person to me personally, because I've been able to hang out with you both on my personal account and with Tuber Chat. But just a wonderful supporter and unbelievably generous in that with Wanston's live streams, they're constantly promoting other channels of all types, constantly spreading positivity and optimism and giving well wishes to every creator that crosses their path. So I hope that you'll visit It's Me Wanston Yes Honey, because they have been an instrumental part of our foundation ever since we've been in doing live streams. We're on episode number 9 right now, so we've been at it for this is our 3rd week. Thank you, MJ&J Family Mukbangs, for welcoming everyone as well. So I'm very far behind in the chat, as I always am, and that's because I want to make sure I get to everybody and nobody gets skipped over. So if I haven't mentioned you yet, or you feel like I may have missed you, just stay active in the chat. As long as you're active in there and I can get one of your messages, I will feature you at some point in the next little while. I try to do it in an order right now. So you can be sure that I'll get to you at some point. Angela Queen 2004 is somebody that I've connected with and swapped playlists as well. So as I mentioned about MJ&J Family Mukbangs and all of our moderators, we're all, including myself, willing to swap playlists with people. And what that means is if you have a 5 hour, 10 hour, 20 or 30 hour playlist, and you get a lot of people to run that playlist for you, you can imagine how your watch hours will add up very quickly. We all need 4,000 hours of watch time, as you likely know, as well as 1,000 subscribers in order to be monetized. It's very much possible. You'll see lots of creators between 1,000 and 2,000 subscribers getting monetized all the time. It's happening every day. But the hours are something you've got to start paying attention to, especially Vern's Junk Closet would advise you, once you get around 500 subscribers, you got to start working on it. Swapping playlists is a great arrangement. Simply, you run a playlist for them, they run a playlist for you. The best kind of playlist you can make is a playlist that contains all of your videos, not including live streams. You can name that playlist anything that you want. That's the one that you'll send out to people to make your arrangement. but a lot of people call it binge watch my channel, or all videos loop, or something like that. Darren's Travels is talking about, so is it just me? Been to several live streams today and don't see your comments. It's possible that you might be being too aggressive, and therefore the algorithm is marking you as spam. The other thing is, when you're in a live stream, if you notice, if you happen to be on a computer, I know it's a little different on the phone, there's a thing at the top of the chat, and it gives you the option. I think on a phone it's a little menu type thing, looks like a little hamburger menu with an line through it or something like that. And when you click that, or on a computer, it's very clear. It says top chat. You click that and choose live chat, because sometimes live streams are very, very busy, and what they do then is they don't show you some of the messages. The ones that they think are really quick and unnecessary to show everybody, they don't show to people watching only top chat. They want to really show you the most important stuff only, so that the chat's not flying by so fast that you can't read it. But you have the ability to switch to live chat, and what that does is lets you see every single message that goes by in the chat, no matter how fast it is. Slick Nico Twins, I'm very happy that you're here. I know it's been a little while since I caught your first live stream for myself a while back, and I don't remember if I was on the Tuber Chat channel or Kevin K, but I'm happy that you're here. I forget, did you already come into one of our live streams? I'm embarrassing myself because I don't remember if you've been with us for a live stream before, but I know that we connected a while back. We might actually be connected on both of my channels, and that's what I think is probably the case. So I'm very happy that you're here. Now, Slick Nico Twins does a very fantastic job on their live streams. It was a while ago. I don't even see a red line for how long ago it was that I was in your live stream, but I hung out for quite a while because you guys were doing a great job. I remember I met several new friends and family members in your live stream. So this is another channel that people are going to want to connect to. Also, I know that they are very much liked and well respected because I have seen them also in several live streams in the community that I'm so engaged with now and following around, especially over the last several days. So this is a channel that you're going to want to connect with because they are not only quality creators, but they are generous in that they help others as well on their live streams. So I'm very happy that you're here. Thank you very much. Now I see comments, not sure what's going on. Occasionally as well, Darren Travels, just so you know, when I go into some live streams, occasionally I am very aggressive, and for that reason, I will leave a few messages, and if I don't get any activity from the host, I wonder whether the stuff has been seen, and then I'll just either ask a moderator or ask the host if the stuff's being seen, and they can let me know. Maybe by doing that you can pinpoint. Moderators can always help you. Anybody that's in blue, you can just mention them and say, are you seeing my messages? And they'll let you know whether you're good or not. Sometimes a host in a live stream is just very busy and they skip over a lot of messages, as I'm doing here. I'm trying only to make sure that I grab really things that are directed to, specifically to me. What I'm hoping everybody does in the meantime is connect with each other more. That's really why everybody's here. That's why I named the whole operation Tuber Chat, is because the truth is it all goes down in the chat. That's what we're here for, is to connect with each other. So I hope that I bring value while I host, but it's really for everybody to connect with each other, including our moderators. So Cooking with Q and More has been here for quite a while. Forgive me for not welcoming you earlier. I know you've been here almost half an hour, but thanks for coming in. Freddie Interiano, I hope I'm getting that right when I pronounce that. The reason why I ask, I just want to feature you properly when you're here. So thank you for coming in. I am not already connected to you. You're a new connection for Tuber Chat. So I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take your latest video here. I actually want to see this Call of Duty. Add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is when I go through my watch later list within the next few days after this live stream. I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of this video, and then I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. So as well, hopefully you're connected and subscribed to us here at Tuber Chat, and you'll turn that bell on so that you don't miss any of our live streams. We will be back tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. So I'm making our moderators wait today, but just because we're so busy, I'm going to move on to our next channel. So hopefully I'm going to pronounce this somewhere right. Tunquekia Major. So hopefully that's right. And you can let me know if I'm wrong, because I'd like to feature you properly when you're here, where possible. So thank you for coming in. You're obviously a new connection, and so my same speech is going to apply to you. I noticed this banner that you've got on the top. A lot of people have a similar or this same banner. So I wonder what's up with that, if you've got a network of channels or if that's just coincidence. But what I will do for you today, I can't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is add your latest video into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, within the next couple of days, I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of this video, which is, very interesting. Billie Eilish. I want to see what that's a cover that you did. So that'll be interesting to watch. I'm looking forward to that. And then I will, like I said, leave a meaningful comment of at least a couple of sentences. I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to make sure that we're doing it the right way. One of the things that's unfortunate is when you meet so many new friends and family members in a love stream like this, or live stream, and you wake up the next day and find out that half of your connections are gone. It's from not connecting the right way. So when we look at simple, yeah, Simple Mimi. I was going to ask if it was something else, but I hope I'm right when I'm saying Simple Mimi. You've been with us several times, so thank you very much for coming back again. This is somebody obviously aggressively growing their channel, and the best thing we can do is always make sure we're connecting the right way. So the way that we do that, of course, is you visit a channel one by one. If you have to leave to go and visit their channel, that's absolutely fine. And you watch a short video in full. It must be over a minute long. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of sentences so that the algorithm doesn't mark it as spam and you'll lose the connection. Once you've watched the video and commented, you want to give them a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed the creators' content, you want to subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody here at Tuber Chat. And then you come back into our live stream, into the chat here, leave a single or double emoji next to their name, and we all know what that means, and then they'll get right back to you as well. Yoga with Mo is back again. This is a supportive creator who's been back time and time again with us. So thank you very much. Not to mention a very much liked, well-respected creator in the community. She's got, look at the channel. So just as an example, Brown Girl Bella was doing a live stream not too long before we started today, right before Moritz was. And then Vern's Junk Closet, who I talk about all the time. So when you see featured channels on a channel's front page, I want to recommend to everybody to do this. The reason why is because it speaks volumes about the creators. First of all, that you're featuring. It does a wonderful thing for them. It's good for the algorithm as well, because my guess is that you're probably being featured by at least some of these creators as well. And that speaks volumes about you. It's like being worthy of being featured by somebody. So if you can do that for others, and others in turn do it for you, it can be a really wonderful thing. So that speaks volumes about Yoga with Mo. She's got a great banner. She's got all of her links up here. She's obviously very aggressive in growing her channel, but she's already on Amazon, already got Teespring going on, and I really like to see that. So if monetization and sales and things like that are on your radar for something you want for your own channel, then Yoga with Mo looks like she's got a little bit to be learned from, so that you can get that kind of stuff going for your own channel as well. Studio 13th. Did I get that right? Yes, Studio 13th. Thank you for coming in. You're a new connection for Tuber Chat, and I really appreciate you coming and visiting us. So what I'm going to do, I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. What I will do for today, this first video is a little bit short for me, but I will take your video from a week ago, how to stay safe. I will add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, within the next couple of days, I will watch that video in full. I will leave you a genuine comment related to the content of the video, and then I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. And then hopefully you're connected to us here at Tuber Chat as well and subscribed with the bell on so that you don't miss any of our live streams. So I'm just skipping through. And then if anybody wanted to connect with me personally, I'll just occasionally drop messages in the chat from my personal account. My name's Kevin K. And then if you want to make playlist arrangements with everybody here, then by all means, please do that. We not only encourage it, but we'd love to help you. Any of our moderators swap playlists with people, as well as several people in the chat that I mentioned today. And if you want to reach out to me personally to do it, I'm available on Instagram and Facebook, both as Kevin K. I run playlists for people all the time. I'm doing it for April WYD right now. As a matter of fact, on my beautiful tablet, I'm very lucky that I'm able to have this beside me while I work most of the time. So I run playlists for people every day, and I'm happy to do it. So if you want to reach out, that's an arrangement we can make. All that's involved in an arrangement like that is if you have a playlist of your own videos, not including live streams, that's at least 5, 10, 20, 30 hours. It can be any size at all. You can imagine by getting more people to run that playlist for you, how easily your hours will stack up. And when you've got 852 subscribers like JNN Travels, I hope you're working on your watch hours, because if monetization is on your radar and something you want for yourself, it's a shame to have to wait after you get your 1,000 subscribers, which is right around the corner for you. You just got to wait for your hours if you're behind. But you can let me know if you want to make an arrangement, and then hopefully everybody will, like I said. And just skipping along to our next channel. If I've skipped over you or you feel like I've missed you, I'm very behind in the chat. I'm about a half an hour behind. So forgive me for that. I always am. It's because I want to not miss anybody. If I have missed you, then I will absolutely get to you. As long as you're still active in the chat, I'll catch one of your other messages and I'll get you up. Short Bus Pull Up is back. We featured you right at the beginning, so thank you very much. I don't know whether you left and came back probably, or if you've been here. But we did get you up there. You were actually the first channel because you're here so early. I said some pleasant things about you, so hopefully you caught that. It looks like I might catch up a little bit here. We did get Pretty Chocolate Girl up, didn't we? Yes, I think I just did, right? I'm going to put her up while I look for the next channel anyway. Just in case. Yeah, we did. We just had her up. You have to forgive me for not remembering because I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. There's a lot of people like Mr. Fulton Mraz, who's letting me know that he shared us out. He always shares us out. That keep coming back and back and back. Names that I see, not only here in other people's live streams and this and that, but Mr. Fulton Mraz is another example of a generous creator. So one of the things I say all the time is that on YouTube, to achieve your goals, truly achieve your dreams, you must be willing to give much more than you ever expect to receive. But if you can do that and be okay with it, then you will get more than you ever imagined on YouTube anyway. Success is guaranteed here if you just don't stop. I've got a million stories for you. of watching people get monetized, watching people, if you just put one video a week consistently. If you're not doing that yet, it's okay, but when you can get there, please. As soon as you can put up one video a week and stay consistent for a long period of time, success is guaranteed. You're basically unstoppable. You will gain instinct to be better and better as a creator, but being generous and giving, like here's a for instance, if we go to Mr. Fulton Mraz's community tab, we are likely, yeah, here we go. So just shared out our thing. Now here's the thing, we don't have our community tab for Tuber Chat yet. We probably will in not too long. With your help, we'll get there fast. But when somebody shares for you, knowing that it's impossible for you to return the favor, that really speaks volumes about the character behind the creator. And so Mr. Fulton Mraz not only has been back with us again and again and again on our live streams and is incredibly supportive in that way, but as well, you can see that community tab is used to support others and share other people's content. So this is somebody you're definitely going to want to connect with. I'm just skimming along quickly to get to our next channel. Now, I keep saying this, but if I've skipped over you, then please don't worry. I am going to get to everybody. As long as you're still active in the chat, I will eventually get to your channel and get you up on the screen. In the meantime, I know I'm very behind, and I really appreciate everybody's patience because right now, while we're so young and beginning with Tuber Chat, I want to make sure that we feature everybody, every content creator. As time goes on and we have to change our methods and things like that, it might get harder and harder for me to feature everybody. So we'll see what happens, but right now I want to make sure that we do so that we maximize impact for everyone. So Washington County News Station, Utah, has been with us before, and I really appreciate you coming back, so thank you very much. So yeah, you're well half on your way towards your 2,000 there, over 1,000. You've got a lot of interesting stuff to see. One of the things I really enjoy about watching content creators, particularly with less than 10,000 subscribers, is you get a real look into their lives and their areas, different parts of the world and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to catching up on a couple of your videos. I'll remind everybody right now, as a matter of fact, because while we do have some people who I know each other already in the chat, there are a lot of people who don't yet have each other connected. And so what I'm hoping is that please don't be shy. We're all here for the same thing. So connect with everybody in the chat if you'd like to. And the way that we do that properly is just reach out to a creator one by one, like Washington County News Station, Utah here. Watch a short video in full. It must be more than a minute long. And then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. Typically, it should be at least a couple of sentences long so that the algorithm doesn't mark it as spam. And then you give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, then you subscribe to them and come back here into the chat and just leave a single or double emoji next to their name. And we all know what that means, and then they'll get right back to you. So I'm just noticing a message. See, Yoga with Mo is offering. She can help with a banner if you want to hook up with Pretty Saucy, if you want to hook up with Yoga with Mo. Anybody having any questions related to YouTube, I can always do my best to answer. For those of you who don't know, I am a professional channel manager. I've been on YouTube for several years. I think we're starting year number 5 now. But I started by managing channels because I'm a social media marketer. So I certainly don't have every answer. I look to a lot of other people for information and knowledge and to stay on top of everything that's happening. But what I can give you is good, solid, foundational information and advice if you'd like it. If you have any questions or if there's things that are you're struggling with as creators, it's wonderful if we can build a community where everybody's willing to reach out and help each other like this. Okay, so I'm going to have Okay, I skipped over this channel earlier, but I'm glad that you're still with us. Oh, okay, as a matter of fact, it looks like, I wonder if you're coming in with both names here. April WID, you're very welcome. I'm always very much behind. Oh, the Keto Girl's in the house. Thank you for coming in. I was with the Keto Girl in her live a little while ago. Dude Rocks is in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm always very far behind in the chat, so forgive me if I haven't welcomed you yet. I do appreciate the fact that you're here, and I will get to everybody right now because YouTuber chat is so young. I want to make sure we feature every creator that comes through. For now, that may change over the coming weeks, but for right now, I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. So if you feel like I've missed you or skipped over you, please don't worry. As long as you're still active in the chat, I will get to you. So I'm going to get to that channel in a minute, but I'll get to the Dude Rocks right now. You've been back with us. Yep, that's the right channel. So thanks again for coming back. This is what I talk about when we have creators that continue to return and are aggressively growing their channels. You know, these are people you're going to want to connect with because they're obviously on the right track. We've got a lot of quality creators in the house, and we've got a lot of dedicated and loyal people who are very generous as well. You've heard me talk about a lot of these channels. So why did I keep skipping over that poor channel? I'll get to him, Louisiana Boy. He's got either two channels or two names for his channel, but I will get to it. Ronaldo Roberts. I still yet to this day hope I'm pronouncing that right when you come here because you've been back with us a couple of times and I want to make sure I'm featuring you properly when you're here. But this again is another creator that keeps coming back and back, and that again speaks about the creator behind the channel and saying that they're aggressively growing and working on their channel. And one of the best pieces of advice I give everybody all the time is that you must be willing to give much more on YouTube than you ever expect to receive to make things work and to achieve your goals. But if you can do that and be okay with it, then you will eventually get more than you ever wanted out of YouTube. Anyway, we have an unbelievably generous community. As you can see building, there's people reaching out to each other for help and reaching out to each other in conversation as well as connections. Hopefully you guys are making playlist arrangements. Those of you who are working on why did I think that we were already connected? I've seen this channel, Ducking Entertainment channel. All right. Well, I'm not already connected to you with Tuber Chat, but I do appreciate you coming back. So what I'm going to do is add one of your videos. I'll add your latest one here into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, over the next couple of days, I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. And then I will give you a thumbs up. And I will subscribe to you, and in that way I'll make sure that the connection sticks, and hopefully you're subscribed to us here at Tuber Chat, although I imagine you already are, and then hopefully you've got the bell on so you don't miss any of our live streams that are coming up. Tonquakia Major, yeah, I'm very happy that you're hanging out with us for a while today, especially that it's your first time here. It's good to see everybody connecting really well. I'm very happy that everybody seems to be making a lot of new friends and family members. And again, if you want to make playlist arrangements, if you're needing watch hours, then you can reach out to any of our moderators as well as a few of the other channels that I've mentioned in the chat, and I do it personally as well, so you can reach out to me, Kevin K, and I run playlists for people all the time. So the Keto Girl, it's always a good time in her live. I was in her live stream earlier today, just a few hours ago. She's got a good thing going on with a handful of other creators like Auntie Maddie TV, More Eats, trying to remember everybody, April WYD, and a few others. And they do a love stream where what they do is they do their live streams in order. So one of them will go at like 3 p.m., one will go at 4 p.m., one will go at 5 p.m., and it's kind of great because you're seeing so much different. Some of the people come to each stream, those who can, and then you get a lot of new people coming in as well because every creator's got their own community, and you get a good variety of different styles in the live stream, so it's wonderful. But the Keto Girl is always a pleasure to be hanging around. So this is somebody that I hope that you'll connect with, because she does have a dynamic personality. She's very much liked and well respected in the community as well. I've been fortunate to be on a live stream with her. I believe we were in Sincerely a Lucy one of the nights for a few minutes, and of course she always has nothing but positive and optimistic things to say. So like I said, it's always a pleasure to catch the Keto Girl, and I hope that you'll connect with her. So thank you everybody for being here and being so patient. I know I get very far behind in the chat. If I haven't welcomed you, please forgive me. It's just that I want to make sure we feature everybody, so I'm trying not to skip over anybody, and it leaves me very far behind in the chat. Usually during the first hour of the live stream, I'm about a half an hour behind in the chat. I eventually catch up, and as long as you're still active, even if you feel like I might have missed you or skipped over you, I will get to you, and everybody will get featured. So Audacious Super, thanks for coming in. For some reason, I feel like I recognize your channel, but we're not yet connected. So I can't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm doing is adding your latest video into my watch later list, the one you put up yesterday. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, within the next couple of days, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of this video. I will give you a thumbs up, and I will subscribe to you, and in that way I will make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to make sure that we're doing it the right way. So yeah, I've got your video. It's good to see that you got a couple of links up here. You've just started your channel, but hopefully we're going to push you along. You must have sorry, I'm just looking at a message here as well. So I was just answering actually a message that had to do with being featured. Right now what I'm doing is featuring everybody that comes through on the screen. That may change over time. You can see how busy it's become already, and we're very thankful for that because it's so young and new with everything that we're doing at Tuber Chat. But as well, I want to feature creators in a much bigger and broader way across all of our social networks. And so the best thing you can do if you want to, first of all, stay up to date with everything we're doing at Tuber Chat, and then secondly, be considered as a featured channel, sign up for the email list at tuberchat.com, and that will allow me to keep you informed of everything we're doing, and I will be selecting channels from the email list that I can chase down and get on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and things like that. You don't have to have them. I just want to know if you're there so that I can tag you if we're putting out, if we're going to feature you. As we've started to barely do, what I've been doing the last couple of days and last week is only a tiny example of what will be coming, and even the channels that I have already featured have a chance to be featured as well, because I just wanted to get to I just want to get a little exposure. If I'm already doing anything with Tuber Chat, I want to make sure we're maximizing impact for anybody. And so hopefully, I don't know how well these thumbnails are doing. I'll have to look at my analytics and see. And one of these days I'll be able to do a video and I'll show you how the analytics work, how you can tell if your thumbnails are working or not. And then if they need adjusting, I will adjust them. And if they don't, I won't. But we will likely experiment with a lot of different things here. So here's Lil Boke James. Now, you'll have to... Oh, let me see if I'm going to be able to get this now. I made this poor channel wait for all this time. Because it was Louisiana Boy. It's just not coming up in the search fast. Okay, I've got a link coming up. I got a link coming up for me here. It'll be for Louisiana Boy. This was a slightly confusing channel, but it's okay. We'll get it sorted out in a second here. I'm not going to skip again because I want to make sure I catch this. I've made, well, yeah. Maybe you just changed your name. And so that's why we keep looking at Louisiana Boy when you're when we're seeing Lil Boke James in the chat. I've wondered that about other channels as well. It's happened several times over the last couple of weeks where I've gone to a channel that's recently changed their name or in the process of it. There's my link. And I will get this channel up for everybody in 1 second. So I know you were here the other day, but you kind of came in and out really quickly because you don't have a... oh, we've seen this channel, yeah. Okay, when I looked at it before, I thought you didn't have a... maybe you have Lil Boke James as another account under this channel, and that's fine. Yeah, name is Louisiana Boy, so that's fine. Okay, so Louisiana Boy has been back a couple of times. You'll have to figure out what we're looking at in the chat. There is a blue avatar that is not a profile picture yet with the name Lil Boke James. So if we're still seeing that in the chat, that is Louisiana Boy, the channel that we're looking at right now. So I'm happy that I've got you up. I see that you've been here a couple of times, so thank you for coming back. And I'm just looking for our next channel as well. So I hope everybody is not being shy. It looks like everybody's connecting with each other really well in the chat. And thank you for that. We're all here for the same thing. I want to make sure you maximize your impact while you're with us. So please don't be shy to reach out to anybody that you want to in the chat. Thank you for those of you who are saying kind words. I'm so sorry that I'm skipping by them. It's just that I want to make sure I get to all of our channels and leave them, get everybody featured on the screen for at least a quick second. And then hopefully everybody is making playlist arrangements too. Any of you who need watch hours, it's something we all have to think about. One of the things that is unfortunate is when you do all the work to get your 1,000 subscribers and then have to wait for your watch hours. Happens to almost everybody, but we can help you. And one of the things you can do is you can make an arrangement with another creator. You just run a playlist of their videos, they run a playlist of yours. It's a very simple thing. And you can imagine if you have a playlist of 5, 10, 20, or even 30 hours, and you get a lot of people running that playlist for you, then you can imagine your hours are going to start to stack up pretty quickly. And all of our moderators do it, along with a couple of other people in the chat. You can reach out, let people know that you're willing to swap playlists, and people will reach out to you as well. And then any of our moderators, like I said, are anybody in blue. And then as well, myself personally, I'm occasionally leaving messages in the chat from my personal account, Kevin K, so that you can connect with me if you want to, and we can make those arrangements. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter if you want to reach out to me on any of those and make our arrangements. So Brady TV, thank you for coming in. You're a new connection for Tuber Chat, so I'm very happy that you're here. And let's just have a look at what we got going on here. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I can't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I will do is add your latest video into my watch later list, and then what that will allow me to do is over the next couple of days after this live stream, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe. And then that way I'll make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to make sure we're doing it the right way here. Okay, I don't know if anybody caught that, but Hoops Family Network, if you could, unless... Okay, it looks like you guys got it. Okay, the Keto Girl was looking for a Pretty Chocolate Girl. Yeah, we don't do a lot of links unless we need to, but if there's somebody that you can't find, then by all means ask any of the moderators to help, and we'll be able to sort that out. Oh, did you? Okay. So I'm not sure whether you got it yet or not, the Keto Girl, but hopefully one of our moderators is dropping Pretty Chocolate Girl's link for you. You can excuse me for a second. Let me get to my next channel, and then I'm going to run out for 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, it looks like Kristen might have got it for you, so I hope that's the case. Okay, Louisiana boy, we got to you, so you should be good. I'm glad that everybody's spending so much time. Thank you very much. As we get bigger and bigger and our channels grow and we start to follow more and more people, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you'd like to. So I appreciate every minute that you spend here at Tuber Chat, and of course with me personally. Just making sure that I might actually be caught up now. Okay, so thank you. Hoops Family Network is letting me know we just had issues looking for a couple of channels. Yeah, so in our stream, we don't typically drop a lot of links, just so everybody knows. I know different streams do different things, but Tuber Chat is raw and new and young and everything else. So while things will change, right now we don't drop a lot of links unless it's absolutely necessary. But if there's anything that you need that a moderator can help you with, then please reach out to them. And if you have questions for me, then you can address me as well. I just usually am pretty far behind. It looks like I may have caught up now. And if I've missed anybody, then please don't be shy. Let me know. I'll be happy to get you up on the screen. In the meantime, let's get... I can't seem to type. I'm just going to look through my notes and make sure I don't forget anybody. We got Exclusive TV, so we're good. This is the Hoops Family Network, and when I talk about everything that we're doing here at Tuber Chat, the reason that this came about is, although I'm a professional channel manager who's been running several operations for the last few years for different people, I started aggressively growing my own personal channel only about 6 months ago. And during that time, I met the Hoops Family Network early on, who introduced me to Cooking with Q and More from the TMC family. And these two, who are actually Cooking with Q and More, is right there, have been instrumental in the personal growth that I experienced. If you can imagine, on my personal channel, I had less than 200 people in January and managed to get over 1,200 or 1,100 anyway by the beginning of April. So that was a quick run for 900 subscribers or so, and I appreciated everything that they did, but they introduced me to the community that we're talking about right now. So basically what I've done is taken all the knowledge that I have already with what I've learned over the last 6 months about these love streams and the community and connecting the right way, and built Tuber Chat. And the Hoops Family Network is one of the two channels, including the Cooking with Q and More, which was originally the TMC family, is two channels now. These were inspirational in the creation of everything that we're doing at Tuber Chat. And while things will change over the next several weeks, these are two channels that you can look at that have been here since the beginning, since we originally thought the idea up in January of this year. I know it's been a long time coming. I've been announcing Tuber Chat over and over and over again, but I wanted to make sure that I got it built right, built solid. We give you a lot of opportunity, both in the live streams and off. When we are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and other places, we want to make sure you maximize your impact. So one of the things you notice about the Hoops Family Network, first of all, they feature a lot of channels that you've seen come through our live streams as well. These Shoutout Saturday videos that they do show that they are willing to support many other creators and very generous in doing so. So the next channel I'm going to get to is Cooking with Q and More. And this was originally the TMC family, who now has two channels, the TMC Family Reloaded, as well as Cooking with Q and More, and is aggressively growing this channel, has managed to do it actually in record speed, and is very consistent. Not to mention, Cooking with Q and More is extremely knowledgeable and generous in the idea that often when he live streams, he is connecting creators together, similar to the way that we're doing right here. The way that we connect the right way is you visit a creator one by one, anybody in the chat, we're all here for the same thing, and you watch a short video on their channel in full. It must be more than a minute long, and then you leave a genuine comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of sentences, and you give the creator a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed their content, you subscribe to them, and in that way you make sure that the connection sticks. Then you come back into our chat and leave a single or double emoji next to their name, and we all know what that means, and then that creator will get back to you and do the same thing for you as well. So I'll leave one more message from myself here personally in the chat for those of you who want to connect with me personally. And then as well, I'm going to get up here. Let's go to my personal channel, and we should be able to find Kristen or Kira immediately. When you feature more than 10 channels on the front page, as you see, I've got Tuber Chat, I've got a lot of my own stuff, Hoops Family Network, Izzy's Life, I've got quite a few, and then Kira is here, but when you have more than 10, it shuffles them. So you only see 10, and YouTube randomizes which ones you see. So Kira has a new, relatively new video from just a few days ago. So for those of you who have already connected with her, she's got something new to see. And then for those of you who haven't yet, she's got something fresh for you to connect with her. Kira is Kristen Welton's daughter, my BFF forever, and somebody that is aggressively growing her channel. It's very much hers. And she's got videos planned out for the next several weeks. One of the most important things on YouTube is to get to the point that you're putting out at least a video a week, and Kira is about to be there, and then she is going to have a lot of dynamic content for you to connect with and watch. And I'm going to get to, I didn't put a featured channels list on her page, but we'll get to Kristen Walton. And she is also aggressively working on her channel. Beautiful picture of the two of us there. This is my love, of course. And her channel is very much hers. She consistently puts out a video every week. She actually does a better job than I do. I have been going live a little bit lately, but I've been behind in pre-recorded videos. So we'll see if I can pick up the slack there and get a little more consistency myself, seeing as I'm preaching it every day. So hopefully you'll connect with Kristen. She's obviously very close to me. She's got her own feature channels list here with a handful of arrangements. Nice that she share a boom in there. Her channel is very much hers. She's got her own dynamic content and taking her channel in her own direction as well. So somebody that you're going to want to connect with. And I hope that you will. And then again, for all the moderators that I've mentioned, I don't think I missed anybody today. If anybody wants to make playlist arrangements, all of our moderators do it. Kira does it, Kristen does it, and I do it as well. So if you want to connect with any of us, I've left messages in the chat from my account personally, Kevin K. I'm easy to find. You can reach me on Facebook or Instagram, and we can make arrangements. I run playlists for people all the time. Like I said, as a matter of fact, I'm very lucky. One of my best performing videos is a tablet review of the tablet that I keep beside me all the time. Kristen got me for my most recent birthday several months ago, and I'm able then to run playlists for people every day. I do it all the time, and I'm happy to do it. So if you are looking for watch hours, it's one of the best arrangements that you can make with people, is to run a playlist of theirs, they run a playlist of yours. You're not required to comment and like every single video and watch every video all the way through. All that you're required to do is run the playlist. It's best if you can comment at least at the beginning, if not at the beginning and end, and then as well, if you can imagine, if you have a 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 hour playlist and you get many people to run that playlist for you, you can see how your hours would rack up pretty quickly. And that's a really good trick and something that just about anybody can do. One of the things I will say that is very important is to please make a playlist that contains all of your videos, not including live streams. And then you can name it anything you want. A lot of people call it binge watch my channel or all videos loop or something along these lines. And that's the playlist that you'll give to people when you make arrangements like that. Oh, exclusive TV again. Let me see if... oh, please.
Can you also remind people that the playlist should only consist of their own content?
Yes. Kristen makes a good point. She's just in the other room talking to me now. She's going to get the link for exclusive TV for you, Simple Mimi. So I'm sorry that we're having trouble with that exclusive TV, but we'll get it for you so you can get a couple of new things going on. So Kristen makes a good point. One of the things I forget to mention, your playlist must contain only your own videos. No deleted videos, no private videos. You got to check it once in a while just to make sure that you haven't made any changes, and no videos from any other creators. It's very important because you don't want the YouTube algorithm throwing you off into other videos by accident or anything like that. And that can really help your watch hours. So a lot of people shared us today. MJ&J, Sincerely Lucy, Wanston, Angela Queen, Cooking with Q and More, of course, Oops Family Network. So thank you very much for sharing it out. We seem to have caught up now. So I'm going to wrap up the live stream in another few minutes. We'll let it go just a little while longer so that you can Make sure that you're connected to as many people as you want to. If you've missed anybody, you can always just go back to the replay. The chat will be there, and you can pick up anybody that you missed by skipping through. And then hopefully everybody's connected. Hopefully you're connected to Tuber Chat, got the bell on so you don't miss the next live streams. We will be going again much earlier tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday at noon Eastern Daylight Time. And then I'll continue the schedule after that and see what we're going to do about continuing on. Hopefully we're going to be coming much more frequently. And then to stay informed about everything that we're doing at Tuber Chat, the best idea is to sign up for the email list at tuberchat.com. And then I will keep you informed of everything we're doing. And I'm looking for creators right now to feature. As you can imagine, because Tuber Chat is so young and new, pardon me, my selection process, I'm looking for creators. I need creators to feature right now. And after a little while, it's going to get really busy, and I'll have to go through a selection process that'll be much more vigorous. I'll have to vet the candidates. So now's the time to get in. So, like I said, the best way is just to visit tuberchat.com. It's very simple. It's just an email address, and then it's me personally that will be emailing you to let you know what's next for Tuber Chat so that you can catch us everywhere. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We will be on Pinterest. We are on Reddit, and eventually we'll have Tumblr and things like that as well. So thank you very much for spending time with us today. As we get bigger and bigger, our channels grow and we follow more and more people, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we wish we could. So I appreciate every moment that you can spend with us here at Tuber Chat, and of course with me personally. So we will see you again the next time. And like I said, please put on the bell so that you don't miss the notifications. The schedule right now is Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at noon Eastern Daylight Time. And that's it. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you soon.